Okay, hopefully this is going to work. I did have to use like extra lighting from behind to be actually able to show you some of these. I was planning on actually have some sort of video done tomorrow or this evening, the rest of my tour. But because I have to, or I need to actually report these philodendrons at some point, and I thought that this is as good as time as any, and because, well, I might sound a little bit like not so concerned. Just a second, I'll move you a bit. I don't have now a job, basically. Okay, I'm having my summer holiday now because I have the savings for that and all. So why not? This is good time for that sort of things. But yeah, so that's why I'm actually able to do this video. And I don't think these philodendrons actually like that much moisture, if you can actually see this. Despite of all the lighting issues. Sorry about that. Now you can see it. So yeah, that's actually telling me that it's not happy in that water. Its friend is happy in that water, apparently. So let me get it up for you without breaking any of those new things. So it's like growing. It has these little new leaves, and also I'm going to move them into my mix, which has perlite, orchid bark, and some cocoa coir, I think, yeah. So let's see. Oh, and I have to share with you something which I actually found. These are a couple of like specialized magazines from our Orchid Society, so this is in Finnish. So these are really old magazines, as you can see, but these are actually telling the basic information, the background, all the like from the dinosaur periods, or these like really ancient times. So there is like all the details, latest research, what was known back in those days. And most of the time when you have this sort of like DNA research, you probably find those sources. Sorry, I almost lost the word. So you can find those sources from, for example, university libraries. So that's why I was reading this. This is like for there is one for the, I'm now losing my, yeah, well, anyway. Okay. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just a second. Gosh, was that a hard thing? Okay, so dendrobiums, and then I had cattleyas. So yeah, that's going to be interesting because I really enjoy reading. It's like 200 pages of purely those genuses. But anyway, hopefully that was the correct term for it. But anyway, I'm going to take more much deeper look into those, and maybe I'll just ask if they have a few more of those like older books and magazines there still left, because that was like a treasure. Let's see, I'll continue with my philodendrons now and catch you in a minute. Now then, I'm back. I'm going to be using these pots. I just love them. Of course, they're really expensive because there's some design. But anyway, I'm going to look at these pots quite a long time. And I really liked them to be like aesthetically pleasing. Is that how you say it? But anyway, it's like, yeah, these are made actually in Italy. Greetings to Italy. You make nice looking pots. Yeah. So now I'm going to start with this one. You can go back there to wait just a second. Okay, how I'm going to lift this up. I know this is a bit too small pot for this. I would have chosen a bit bigger one because these are going to grow, but because the situation is what it is, I'm now going to be like just using what I have and maybe buy another one at some point. Anyway, these are not like the healthiest plants, so I'm not going to be buying myself a new pot just to see them actually dying. I'm hoping they are going to survive because it's, yeah, they should survive this because of the okay. Now then, I just put inside of there actually a little bit of those slow releasing fertilizers as well because of the sorry, I don't have corona. I'm allergic to any sort of like dust. So basically if something is dusty like this one, that's like this, it gets into my lungs, so I start coughing. But yeah, you can see it. Ta-da! Not sure how that leaf is going to actually develop from there. It looks like it's jammed, but because I don't know how it opens, so I'm just going to let it to do its thing. Don't know if it's actually jammed or not. Might be that it's not. But anyway, this was the first one. I'm hoping it's continue its growth and actually going to be happy. Right, and the next one can go back there. So this was Philodendron erubescens, erubescens, which way you want to pronounce it, Imperial green. So yeah, I'm actually good at destroying these two. Let's see. I think I have the other pot somewhere else. Just a second. Ah, there it is. Okay, let's continue. This one can go away. There, steady on. And then I'm going to put some of this media at the bottom. I think this is going to actually lose all these leaves. It was actually suffering when I got it, and thus, yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to actually all those leaves would make it. It's been through a lot in a way, or not in a way, it has gone, but this actually split, so there is like a little bit splitting inside there if you look. Okay, hopefully you can see. So it's splitting a bit, this little thing. So I'm hoping there is coming leaf at some point. Yeah, I'm hoping this would actually do the trick, that I'm putting it back into soil mixture. Okay, I think I'm running out. Couldn't actually figure out the right amount. But I think I'm just going to go and get like the orchid bark to put on it. So I'm not going to be like putting more of that cocoa coir here or something similar. So yeah, just a second again. Sorry about this jumping up and down. It was just one. I just decided to do this. Okay, back. Okay, so now then, because this is a bit more wobbly than the other one, as you can see, it's just, I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's like, it doesn't sit still. So, and I don't want to bury it too deeply. I don't know if it's like okay to actually bury these sort of plants. Let me know if you have like any knowledge of these. I would love to hear. But while I'm at it, I'm actually going to be cutting this off. It actually stays. I don't need to actually put any like string to attach it that well. So I think I'll leave it there and let it do its thing. I'm hoping it's going to do the similar thing as well. I'm just hoping both of them will save. Will be saved. So yeah, I just need two secateurs to actually be able to cut off. Hopefully you can actually see something. Now you can actually see something. Sorry about the light. It's like two light sources fighting together. It's that time of the day that, yeah, it's noon now here. So of course the sun is going to shine because this is south facing window which I have. So yeah, the plants loves it. They are loving it. They really love it. But anyway, so these are those two. I'm going to go. I think I'm going to wait for a while, then give them a little bit like a drink. Normally I do that with orchids. If you think otherwise, please let me know. Hopefully I haven't given that before that the drink for them. But yeah, well, they have been sitting in the water, so I might as well like wait until tomorrow. Yeah, that sounds good. Good thinking, Em. Anyway, thanks for watching. And thanks for subscribing. I have got a few more. You are lovely people, thank you. I'll try to actually learn some new editing stuff for next time or future, but it's like I've been working, so I haven't had the time. And to be honest with you, well, I do code. That's one of the things I do. And I do more the back end stuff, so I'm not that into this like designing and that sort of. So I do like beautiful things, but it's not like my passion. I rather pay somebody else to actually do that for me. But yeah, so this one was the basic Philodendron erubescens Imperial red. So now I have the two of the Imperial team. I'm hoping to get the rest of them as well at some point. Bye bye.